get back to your family. All right, everyone. So I'm super excited that Zach has so graciously offered his time tonight for us. So we had a Zaya executive call earlier this week, and it was just really, really good. Some really good information. And I thought not a better way to pass some of that information on to you guys than to have Zach himself join us. So I just appreciate, Zach, your time so much, because I know there's, I don't know, 80,000 some Zaya reps now. And anytime I have ever asked for your time, or anyone on this team, you always are so kind to say yes. And I know how busy you are. So just thank you so much for always being so, I don't think there's a lot of companies that the founders do that. And so it's just so appreciated. So Zach, I'm going to turn it over to you right away. And then when you're done, you can get back to your family, and then we'll cover some other items after Zach is done. So thank you again, Zach.
Well, Megan, thank you. This is actually, I love it because last week on that Zaya executive call, I mentioned that I'd be happy to jump on and help any way I can. And this is my third call for tonight, which is awesome. Like that there's that many people that I've got 2 tomorrow. I had 1 yesterday. But for me, it's amazing that there's this many people that are passionate about Zaya. And again, we're at 106 and it's growing, people on this call tonight. And it's got to be, what, 8:30 where you guys are at least where you're at. I'm sure we've got people all over with this many people. So we've got people where it's 9:30. We've got people at 6:30. Like, it's pretty amazing to see just the passion for this company. And here's the thing, the theme has been the exact same for every one of the calls. What is going on with January? And I'm going to explain tonight what's going on with January, because it's totally normal. Guys, there are 3 months that are very, very, very important, and you're never going to see the growth. And those months are going to be January, June, and July. January and June and July are going to be months where your volume will go down, but the work we do during those months is what propels us into February, March, April, May, into August, September, October, November. So it's totally normal what we're seeing right now. I don't like, well, of course he's going to say that. No, like literally, last year was the only time where we didn't see this kind of a dip. We're hitting our 5-year anniversary in less than a week. And every other year that we've had, it's done the exact same thing from December to January. It's a holiday hangover. People are paying back their credit cards. They're like, I just bought all this activewear for my whole family and all this stuff, like the athleisure. It's been the holidays. Plus, we got to remember that for basically 2 weeks, if not more, from the last half of December, and this is what we want people to do, nobody does anything. Like, nobody's looking for parties for the most part. You're not prospecting. You're not getting customers. It's like, this is my time to decompress, be with the family, which is awesome. Because we know it does not matter what you do during those last 2 weeks. People are probably going to say, you know what, like, now's not the time. I don't want to host. I'm not buying right now. So what that does is it puts us in a spot where starting basically January 3rd or 2nd, that's when we get back to work. Every one of you guys know that nothing happens overnight, right? When we start to look for parties, when we start to look for customers, especially a bunch of people that spent tons of money in November, they're paying off their credit card. It's like, okay, I got to still wait a couple weeks. But if we do nothing in January, then February becomes a lot harder. So just to give you guys an idea, 2 days ago on Monday, our Make Room Monday, we had more people on the website that day than we've had since October 18th. So 4 months, there was not a day in November, which was a huge month, that we had this many people on the website at a given time. So it gives us 2 things. One, there's still a lot of people that love our product. There's a lot of people that want to buy the product. We have a ton of customers. We just need to remember that January is it does not matter what we do in terms of the activities and the promotions. It's just going to start slow. It just does. Now, for those that don't do anything this month and are like, well, I know it's not going to do anything, so I'm not going to work. Ask anybody that just sat out for June and July of last year. The ones that just sat back and didn't do anything, how did their August, September, October, November go compared to those that worked as hard as they could in June and July, and how their fall months went? That's what we really need to focus on. Monday was great. Today's launch was great. We're going to finish the month strong. We've got our 5-year anniversary coming next Tuesday. There's going to be a call for those that work. It'll be recorded, don't worry, but if you can jump online, I will tell you that there will be things that we announce on that day we've never done. We could have launched those a month ago on January 1st, and it will not have nearly the impact of what it will. And obviously it's our 5-year anniversary, which is why we're doing it. But I want you guys to understand that there's a method to our madness. There is reasons why we do certain things. There's going to be good. There's going to be bad days. There's going to be really highs. There's going to be lows. That's life. There is not a business or a person out there that I know their life is like this every day. There's just nobody. There's not a business. I don't care if you're Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, you name the company, there's ups, there's downs, there's ups, there's downs. There are seasons. And the seasons that we have that we just have to fight through are going to be January, the last 2 weeks of December, January, June, and July. But if we make sure that we're still doing the work that we know we have to do to be successful, I promise you your February, March, April, May will be that much stronger. There's a reason why we did our promotion for the Dominican Republic based on parties. Parties are the lifeblood, but we also know that parties don't happen overnight. To get hosts and hostesses, it's not an easy task. It doesn't happen. People are busy. People are getting back to work. They've got kids now going back to sports. All of these things that for the last maybe 20 months were easy, it's going to be a little more difficult now. There's no sugarcoating that. There was the first 3 years. Megan, when did you sign up?
January of 2019.
Okay, so January 2019. So you're at 3 years. That first year, I guarantee you, was harder than the next two, because the next two during COVID, it was literally nobody had anything to do other than work out 3 times a day and get on Zoom calls. And you could get on your Zoom calls wearing athleisure. So it was very easy to kind of sit there and really not do much. And people were going to buy it. It's like, well, this is the best ever. Like, I don't have to do anything and I'm going to be successful. Here's the reality. Over the last couple of months, I think people that have been successful have realized the only way to be successful is going back to the basics of how this business was started the first 3 years. And we grew like crazy the first 3 years, but it was on the basics of, first I need to get customers. Customers become hosts and hostesses, and then they become my reps. Whether it's them signing up as a rep just for the discount or actually building. Most people that sign up as a discount rep eventually become a rep that build their business because they start wearing the product to the gym or a PTA or a Costco meeting, and people are like, well, that's a great outfit, so cute, where'd you get it? And they're like, man, I signed up for the discount, but I can really build this business. And then it's this process. It doesn't happen overnight. It is something that, what's crazy to me, and it's just always been the weirdest thing. And again, just know from the beginning, I am a firm believer in a good education. I graduated from college. All my brothers did, like my kids will. I'm a firm believer in education, but for some reason, there is this mindset out there that people are willing to go spend 20, 40, 60, hundreds of thousands of dollars in 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 years of their life to go get an education, which is great. Yet after 90 days or 2 struggling months in this business, like, no, it's a pyramid scheme, I'm done. Like, it's the weirdest mindset thing that we have to change. Obviously, there needs to be realistic expectations. We need to let people know there are going to be tough months. There's going to be months that aren't, it's not going to be, what's the word? Something in unicorns. I know there's a word, there's a fairy tale. I don't know what it is. It's rainbows and unicorns, I think is what they say. It's not like that every month. This is real life. But I know, and what I love about this business and about this company is that it is a level playing field for everybody, right? It does not matter if you're a man or a woman, your education, race, religion, where you live. The first call I did today, every one of the people on that call lived in a small, I swear there wasn't every town they lived in had less than 100 people, and all of them were successful, every one of them. There is something about this industry and this space that I just love, and it's that. It is that everybody has a chance to be successful. What it depends on is you and nobody else. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody's going to be successful with the same timeline. Guys, there was one of our Double Zaya executives, one of our top leaders, and I think she actually has more customers than anybody in the company at this point in time. It took her 9 months to sign up her first rep. Do you know how easy it would have been for her at 3 months to be like, this sucks, this isn't for me, this is way harder than I thought, or 6 months or 8 months, like 9 months. And now she's a Double Zaya executive. She's one of the first to qualify for every trip. She's on every promotion we do, she gets it. But how easy would it have been? Guys, how easy for her just to say, I'm done. It took a long time. Now, there are some people get their first sign up like the day after they sign up, but then it takes a little bit longer to get their second. It's like everybody's journey is different. Nobody knows how it's going to be for every person. The only thing I know is that everybody's journey is different. But here's the thing. As long as we continue to do what we know we're supposed to do, it doesn't mean it's easy. But as long the system is put in place, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We know what we have to do to be successful. Parties are the lifeblood of this business. Everything will take care of itself as long as we're doing parties. As long as we do that, whether it's today, whether it's in a week, whether it's 2 weeks, everybody will find the success they're looking for. And everybody's definition of success is going to be different. Everybody's why is different. And I guarantee you, of the 139 people that we have on this call, there is not one person that their why is an amount of money. Not one. It's never an amount of money. Now, I love money, and I hope you guys do too. What money gives us is our why. If your why is to travel the world and do what you want and work from wherever you want, that's amazing. If it's time freedom, I love it. If it's to be able to pay for your kids' private school, amazing. To help with the mortgage or to pay the mortgage, awesome. Everybody's why is different. And if our why is strong enough, those tough months, without, like if we weren't expecting a tough month, if we were expecting this month to be amazing, well, it doesn't matter. If our why is strong enough, we're going to make it through. The emotional roller coaster doesn't matter. Now, I can understand like the frustration, like I'm giving it my all, why am I not seeing it? But guys, if our why is strong enough and we know what it takes to be successful, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, again, we know people, how many of you guys, after 4 years of getting your education, or some of you are smarter, it took me 8 years to get a 4-year degree. And that's after I actually started as a sophomore. So it should have taken me 3 and it took me 8. Some of you guys are smarter. But how easy, like after your first semester, it's like, well, no, I'm not making any money. Well, of course you're not. Like you need to get your education. You need to learn. And then you get out of college and it's like, oh man, now I got to start at the bottom. I work my way up. It's like this whole process, and they call us the fraud. Like it's just beyond me. But anyway, I go off on a tangent. You just know how passionate I am about making sure that you guys understand there is a process here, that everybody has to have realistic expectations of how long it's going to take. But who is not willing to put in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years for a residual income that can last the rest of your life? If it takes that long and you know you can get it. Now, again, everybody's journey is different. I cannot guarantee anything for anybody, but I know because I've seen how much this company has changed the lives of so many people over the last 5 years. And again, I'm not talking about an amount of money. I'm talking first and foremost how this product, I mean, how many people out there that you guys know just with a pair of Lightning tights that their life has changed for the better? I don't use that phrase lightly. I do not use it like, well, it changed. No, literally, they would not go to the gym. They would not leave their house. They never felt good with their body. They never felt good wearing anything. And a pair of Lightning tights has put them in a situation like they are so much better off. Their life has truly changed. That's what this is about. The community that we have here, whether you're seeing the success financially that you want yet or not, this community that we have here in the Zaya family, it's changing lives. I mean, again, we have 140 people on at 7:45 my time on a Wednesday night. That's crazy, but it's awesome crazy. And that's what this is all about. So don't worry about January. What I want you guys to focus on is making sure that we're doing the right things this month to make sure that February, March, April, May are very strong. And then again, June and July, guys, we continue to do what we know we have to do, but just know your customers are getting, and your hostesses, kids are getting out of school. It's summertime. They're going on vacation. We just know we have expectations, but we have to keep at it. This is not the lottery. It doesn't happen overnight, but I have seen it over and over and over and over again. The people that put in what it takes, the success that they see, the success that they have. I absolutely love this community. I love this family more than any of you guys could probably ever imagine. It has changed the life of myself, my family, and so many people around not only the US, Canada, now in Australia. It's just we've been so fortunate. I just want you guys to understand that there are going to be days that are a little bit darker. There's going to be days where you're like, I am giving it my all. Why am I not seeing it? What is it that I'm doing wrong? You are not doing anything wrong. It's just the way life is. It's the way businesses is. Guys, how many people out there start their own business, invest $50,000, $100,000, and they go out of business in a year? Like, just sometimes like I've told my story, and I'm not going to talk about it tonight, but when we first I'll tell the Cliff Notes version. When we first started this, Brenda and I, we went through everything. We went through our 401k, our savings, we sold our house, we went through all of our equity. Like, we were all in. And sometimes that's kind of what it takes, because there was no looking back. Like, failure was not an option for us. Now, obviously, what you guys have to invest is a little bit different. I'm not asking any of you guys to do that. I don't want you guys to do that, because the amazing part about this business is that you invest so little. What we're asking you to invest is your time and your energy and your passion and your faith and your belief in us, knowing that this is an incredible channel and an incredible company that can take me to where I want to be. You guys don't need to do what we did. We were the ones that with the machetes, like going through the forest to make sure that you guys can come behind us and build your business, share, uplift, be active, be a light in the community with this incredible product. That's what your job is. You don't have to do what we did. Like, we went through the crap to make sure that it was easier for you guys. That doesn't mean you don't have to do anything. All of us together can work to make sure that 2022 is an incredible success, which it will be. And I love seeing cats go through the camera because they're the best thing in the world. Cats are awesome. For you guys that didn't see it, it was a cute little kitty that just passed by. But this, for me, you guys, is I haven't taken a breath in 17 minutes. And I'm able to do this because I am so passionate about this company. I'm so passionate about our leaders. I'm so passionate about this community and the family, because I know every single day I see it. And it breaks my heart when people get so frustrated, and it breaks my heart to see people just get so down on themselves like they're doing something wrong. Nobody's doing anything wrong. That's just that there's seasonality. Guys, I'll tell you again, you look at the biggest companies in the world, and every one of them goes through seasonality. Every one of them goes through ups and downs. It's just the way it is. Nobody does this for their whole life. Nobody. There's not a company, there's not a person. We just need to make sure that we're okay with that we go through those hard times knowing that there is light at the end of the tunnel. A few years ago, we came up with, like, there is a light and tide at the end of the tunnel, right? There is something there. We will grow. This is going to be an incredible year. Guys, we had more people on our website 2 days ago than we've had in 4 months. The energy, the passion, the work that's being done, the parties that are being set up, the customers that we're attracting, I know we're in the right spot. And so for me, I know what February is going to bring. I know what March is going to bring. As long as you guys are okay with this kind of the hard, kind of those tough months where we feel stuck in mud, there is a light and tide at the end of the tunnel. I can promise you that. So are there any questions? Again, I haven't taken a breath in 19 minutes. I've lost my voice almost. This is my third call, but I could go on all night. If there's any questions or comments, I am here for it. So let me know if I can do anything to help you guys. Megan, is there anything else that you want me to touch on, or are there any questions that I can help with?
Oh my gosh, that was so perfect. I'm reading the comments and I'm getting text messages. People are so fired. That is exactly what we all needed to hear. So appreciate your time. And again, I just want to say, I do not know what companies are out there that would have the founders, the owners, that would be willing to do these calls. So this shows so much, Zach, that this is your third call. You have more tomorrow, that you take the time to do this. And I just cannot tell you how thankful we are that you do that. So thank you so much for taking the time. And I love that you didn't breathe for 19 minutes. You got me so fired up. And any questions, guys, really quick before Zach jumps off, gets back to his family? Anyone have anything for Zach?
Just wondering if you can talk for like 40 more minutes. Give me 40 more.
You guys have no idea how long I can talk. I mean, I am a talker, and that's the thing. Brenda's always like, first, you got to talk softer because you're yelling at people. And second, you just leave them wanting more, right? Because if you're talking, then by the end, they're like, this guy's putting me to sleep. Robin, I know you have an incredible thing going on this weekend. I wish you all the best of luck. I hope it goes amazing. I know there's a lot of other people on this call that I know. I just can't see everybody. I hope more than anything, you guys know how much we love you and how much we appreciate you. And we know it's not easy what you guys do. We are very, very aware of it. We are very appreciative of it. But I hope you guys know also that we will be with you every step of the way. We will support you guys. We will help you guys. We are an open book. We're not a perfect company, but when we do mess up, we try to fix it. And more than anything, just know how grateful we are and how much we love you guys.
Thank you, Zach, so much. One question real quick. Did you get your push-ups done for the day yet?
I have one more set to go. So that means, so the way it works, and the weirdest thing is, I didn't realize it's like, I do push-ups, but I don't do them a lot. So Sam Higginson is like, oh, you got to do this thing. I'm like, okay. Like, you have to do 275 push. I know people are like, why is he telling us this? I just talk. So that's just the way it is. So you have to do 275 push-ups a day. And the way you do it is you do it in 11 sets. So you start at 30, and then you do 29. You have all day to finish. So you go 30, 29, 28, 27. So I have one left at 20. But I'm on day 3, and the weirdest thing is my chest is not sore at all. And I'm trying my best to keep my arms in so that it gets my chest. But right here, I can't, like, it hurts so bad. Like, I'm just dreading doing this last set of 20. So anyway, I'll get to my 275, and if I do them tomorrow, boy, will I be happy. It's really hurting.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
get it
Well,
done.
thank you again, Zach. Appreciate you so much. Have a great night.
Thank
Tell
you,
Brenda hi.
guys.
All right.
Will do. Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
Thanks.
Yes.
All right, guys. Oh my gosh. So that just fired me up. I don't know about anybody else, but I am so excited. That was awesome. That's exactly what I wanted you all to hear, because we can say it, but coming from him and just knowing that they have a busy family of many kids, and that they, again, you guys, I just can't say it enough. I just don't know what founders or owners of companies would do that, take the time to do that when they're so busy. So it's already 8:52. So really quick, you guys, I just want to go through Moonshot really quick. Sorry, my son is being loud. So I want to make sure that everyone fully understands. Oh, wait, first off, you guys, I have to say, I see like several of our new Australian reps on this call right now. And I can see Zoe. Hello. I'm just so excited that you are on. You guys, these ladies are so fired up and so on fire. And it has been so fun to welcome them to this team. So I just had to give a shout out to them, because it is Thursday, their time, Thursday morning. So it's so cool that they're on, and it's summertime. Zoe already sent a picture to us today where she was swimming. So I had to send a picture back of the snow. I'm like, stop bragging. Look at what we have outside. But anyways, welcome, Australia. We are so pumped that you have joined our team and super fired up. Okay, so you guys, this is going to be great for us to cover with them on the call, because Moonshot is also in Australia, which is so awesome that Zaya is launching this as a program right away for them as well. So Moonshot is a program that is going to be part of our comp plan going forward. So I want to make sure that everybody has this in their back pocket, that this is part of your onboarding process when you bring on new reps, because you guys, this is going to be an amazing way for them to get started and earn back their starter kit costs plus more. And that's going to motivate them and encourage them to keep going and want to dive into their business. So Moonshot, I want to make sure, and you guys unmute if you have any questions with this, because it is going to, again, be key in building your business. So with our comp plan, everybody can find our rank advancing percentages and payouts in your back office. You can find it on your own website as well. If you go to your own website and go to join, all of that information is on the bottom if you scroll down on your own website. And then obviously it's in your back office as well. But Moonshot, you guys. So I'm going to talk through this, and any questions, unmute and ask. So if you are a new rep and you rank advance to senior rep in 2 months plus your enrollment month. So I want to talk about when they say enrollment month. So example, if you sign up today is January 26th, you have the rest of January plus 2 full months to hit senior rep. If you do so, they're going to pay you your normal junior rep bonus, your normal senior rep bonus. So that would be, if you hit junior rep, they automatically give you a $50 bonus, and you have to do that within the first 3 months. If you hit senior rep, it doesn't matter when you hit senior rep, they give you a $75 bonus. So on top of those bonuses, they're going to give you this Moonshot bonus. So this, to me, if I were signing up a new rep, this is going to be the very first thing that I talk through with them. Like, hey, this is an awesome program we have going on. I want to help you earn that starter kit cost right back. So if you hit senior rep within your enrollment month, doesn't matter when they sign up. If they sign up on February 1st, they have the whole month of February plus 2 months. So it's always the enrollment month, no matter when they sign up. If it's February 3rd, if it's February 28th, they have that last day of February, and then 2 full months to hit that rank. If they do so, they're going to pay them their normal rank advancements plus $250. So Australia, you're taking all of these numbers times 1.4. So if they do that, they're going to pay them $250 back, US. Australia, take that times 1.4. So they're going to pay them that bonus on top of everything else they're paying them. And it's a great, they can't say we're paying your starter kit cost back because they want to protect us from the FTC and anyone coming after us for making claims. But I would be presenting it to reps saying, I'm going to help you. As soon as you get started, we're going to load your calendar, we're going to launch you, and we're going to get you that moonshot bonus to pay back that starter kit. And I promise you, if they can get going with parties and they can see that they're making money, the momentum is there, the drive is there, and they're going to want to work for that bonus. It's just going to kickstart their business in a big way. Okay, so that's going to be ongoing for the senior rep. Now, right now, they're doing a trial period, which I think it hopefully will be ongoing for director and executive as well. But right now, they're doing a trial period. So if you have a new rep that signs up and they hit their moonshot bonus for senior rep within the 2 months plus enrollment, they get the $250. They also, if they hit director within 6 months, they're going to pay them an extra $500. So they can get the moonshot for senior rep, and then they can get the moonshot again for director. And they're going to pay them their normal director bonus plus $500, you guys. So if you have a rep that signs up today, they have the rest of January plus 6 months to hit director. Okay, so I would be talking through not only senior rep, but director. So let's get you that senior rep moonshot bonus, but then let's get you also the director moonshot bonus. Now, if you have anyone that signed up from July 2021, they are backdating this. So if you have any new reps that have signed up with you from July until now, they are backdating this moonshot for directors. So if you have someone that signed up in July of 2021, they have July, August, September, October, November, December to hit, so they had all the way until December to hit director, and they were going to pay, they backdated it to pay them for this moonshot, which is awesome. Also, they're doing this for executive. So executives have 9 months. So you have a new rep that signs up today. I would say, I'm going to talk you through, we're going to get you the senior rep moonshot bonus. We're going to get you the director moonshot bonus. And then if you hit executive within 9 months, so your enrollment month plus 9 months, they're going to pay you $1,000 bonus if you hit executive, plus the normal executive bonus. Does anyone have any questions with that? Because I feel like this is really getting overlooked, and this is such a key thing in bringing on new reps and onboarding and getting them going in their business. So if anybody has any questions with that at all, let me know. There is some information in your back office on Moonshot. There's like a little graphic that kind of talks through the numbers. And then if you look at our comp plan underneath senior rep, it does have now the Moonshot for senior rep, that extra $250 bonus listed there. And then going forward, hopefully they'll roll out the director and executive, but right now they're just doing a trial period to see how it works. What if they didn't make Moonshot the first 2 months, but then they get director? Then they just get the director Moonshot, Jamie. So if you don't get the senior rep Moonshot by the time frame, but you do hit director within 6 months, they're still going to pay you that director Moonshot bonus. So 2 things here. New reps, this should be something that when we're onboarding and we're talking about launching them with the 4 simple steps of building their business, reach outs, parties, follow up, share the opportunity, build a Moonshot into that, talk through that so that they fully understand how to hit those ranks. Any other questions with that at all? Does that make sense for everyone? So I'm gonna I was gonna share this screen really quick so I can show you guys. Let me just get this. Hold on one sec. I'll get it pulled up and then I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. Hakers, turn that down, honey. Okay, let me share here. And then, okay, can you guys see my screen here? Jamie, I can see you on the screen. See it? Okay. Okay, so here is my website. So if I go to myzaya.com/Megan Bading, some of yours, if you haven't customized it to your name, it will just be your rep ID at the end, myzaya.com/whatever your rep ID is. So when I go here and I go to join, all of the comp plan information is right here. So this is usually where I go, but you can find it in your back office again there as well. So here is the qualifications for hitting every single rank. So rep, junior rep, senior rep. And then if you go down to this percentage comp plan, you will see where the moonshot bonus is now built in under senior representative. So along with these rank bonuses, the 50 to 75, when you hit moonshot, they're gonna give you that extra 250. When you hit director, they're gonna give you 100. If you hit the moonshot, they'll give you 500. So these are all of what the normal rank bonuses are, but those moonshots are just on top of these bonuses. So again, it's a great way to kickstart people to earning income and getting, I mean, you guys, a $500 or $1,000 bonus is a huge bonus for people. So I was gonna talk through the comp plan really quick just to make sure that everybody understands. So one of the other first things that I do when I sign up a rep is obviously onboard them, launch them. The first thing would be, if they haven't had a hostess party, the very first thing is just do a launch party for them. Don't worry about anything else until you get their launch party going. If it's a hostess that joined as a rep, I talk through book a party, get a party booked, and then I'll walk you through the process of how to get that party set up. And I'm gonna help you with that first party. And then I walk through this. Because you guys, if, I need to see, I can't see hardly any of you on this for some reason. Hold on. It's hard to see you guys and my screen at the same time. Okay, so if they don't understand this, it's gonna be really hard for them to understand how it's possible to earn residual income. And right away, you may have people on your team that don't want to earn residual income or say they don't want to earn residual income. But if they don't understand it and they don't know, they don't, that's all they know. So if you can train them on this right away so that they understand if they do add reps to their team, what that means for them, then they may decide to dive in differently if they understand it. So really quick, you guys, I'm just going to talk through the different levels really quick, just up to director. So I'm going to give you an example of what I did when I first started. I studied this rank chart like every single day. I pulled this out all of the time. And what I did was I'm a representative. What do I have to do to get to junior rep? Personal volume, I have to personally sell $200. I then have to have a lifetime from the day I started until now, sales of $1,500, okay? I have to at least have one person sponsored on my team. I explain to my new reps what a level 1 is. If you say level 1, people are gonna go, they have no idea what that is, especially if they've never been in direct sales. Explain to them that's personally sponsoring someone. It can be one person, it can be 2 people, it can be 5 people that sell a combination of 600. And then, okay, once you hit junior rep, now what do I have to do to be senior rep? Just walk through each section again. I personally have to sell 300 for the month. My lifetime has to be at 3,000 from the day I started until now. I have to have, this is the only number that starts over every month. First level has to be 1,200. So that's a combination of everyone that I have personally sponsored.
Grace, need to go to bed.
Group to get, group together has to be 2,000. So what I sell and my entire team, so everyone that I've personally sponsored and everyone that they have sponsored has to be at 2,000. And then so on to director. 500 is my personal, 10,000 lifetime. First level has to be at 2,000 and group at 10. So as you can see, you guys, I walk through each of those explaining that what that looks like for them. Because when you talk through it, they're going to be like, okay, that makes sense. If you just say, okay, here's our comp plan, and that's how you rank advance, they're going to have no idea what lifetime volume is. They're going to have no idea what group volume. I remember when I first started, it was very hard for me to understand group. I was like, what does that mean? Is it just me? Is it just my level ones? Like, what is that? So if you can help talk through all of those things with your team, it will help them in understanding that. It is so key and so important to build residual income, because the more your team understands what that rank chart means for them, the more they will build it and the more that they will want to dive in. Because for some people, when they first look at that, it is just they're just clueless because they don't understand it. So that's just like a high level, really quick over the rank advancing. Any questions with that really quick with how to rank advance, what each of those numbers mean? I know some of you have been reps for a long time and some of you are new. So if you have a question, just unmute and we can talk through it really quick. Also, you guys, in your back office, there is a corporate video. It's like 3 minutes, I think, 3 or 4, that talks through each of those numbers. It's like an animated little training. And it is good because it's very specific exactly what each of those means. So if you do have reps, you can talk through it with them and then send them that video as well. Okay, then you guys, you heard Zach say it. Parties are where the growth is going to happen. So I know coming off the holidays, it's really hard to get back in especially after busyness of holidays, getting back in the swing of work. January, well, especially here in the US, it's just can be cold and dreary and just hard on everyone. So refocus on the 4 simple steps of building your business. Reach out. Like he said, when it was COVID, it was easy. When we had so much COVID and we were staying home and everything was locked down, it was a little bit easier to build this business because that's all people were doing. We were online, people were online shopping. Now people are back to their regular lives and their busyness, and it's harder. It's harder to book the parties. It's harder to get those sales. So you're going to have to do the things of working those 4 simple steps to get those parties booked rather than those parties just coming to you. You're going to have to ask. You're going to have to do the reach outs. You're going to have to do all of those things to get those parties booked. And then you guys, I just wanted to share really quick because I know sometimes we're like, I hear this a lot. It's saturated where I'm at. There's 5 reps in Carroll, or there's a lot more than 5 reps in Carroll. I'm just using that as an example. It's saturated. Everybody sells Zaire, or I don't, So I'm going to share your story, Robin. And I haven't even told you I was going to share it, but Robin is doing a party right now, and a gal that she is in the party with, I can't even remember, it doesn't even matter, but I can't remember, Robin, where you said what state she was from, has never heard of Zaya, is in the US, has never heard of Zaya. There's, I think, 120 people or so people in this party, and cannot sleep at night because she keeps thinking about Zaya and wanting to rep the brand. She has another friend in another state, I believe Robin said, that also would like to possibly be a rep who has never heard of Zaya. So you guys, Zaya is not saturated. Saturated would be really hard to do in the United States, in Australia and Canada. You think of how enormous just the state of Iowa is, how enormous the state of Florida is, how enormous the United States are, how enormous Australia is, how enormous Canada is. So it is not saturated. So when people say that, it's not even close. Like, we have so much in our backyards and right close to us, so much that you can still do here. So it's just going both. We're up until 2:30, 4:30. Yeah, researching the company because they can't think of anything else. So today, Robin and I were talking about that. And like we said, that's how we were when we first started. Like we couldn't sleep. We were so excited. We wanted to share Zaya with everyone. There is still a world of people out there that are waiting for something like this to come into their life. So do not count out the fact that there is so much right here in your hometown, right in the town next to you, right in the city next to you, right in the state next to you. It is going to take reaching out and following up and digging deep to find those people. And I want to say too, you guys, it just takes one person to change your entire business. One person that you share Zaya with and they decide to jump in can change the trajectory of your life. Like one person. And it may not be that, like Zach said, there's a Double Zaya exec that didn't have a customer until 9 months, not one customer. So it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it might be 6 months from now, it might be a year from now that you find that one person. But if you keep going and stay consistent, it could be that one person that changes everything in your business. You could be the next person signing up the next Chrissy Teiger, the next Natalie Robinson, the next Double Zaya in Australia. Like you don't know until you keep flipping the cards and you keep searching for your ace. Like it can happen, and it can be someone that's on your team right now and decides they're going to go all in with the business. So much can change. So I just had to share that because I hear it more and more all the time. Well, Zaya is saturated here. No, it's not. It's not saturated in Carroll. And I think we probably have 50 reps in Carroll. I'm not kidding. It is not saturated. And we're only in a town of 10,000 people. Okay. So, the only other thing I wanted to mention really quick, you guys, Make Room Mondays are going to be two things. Make Room Mondays are going to be back to the normal, first and third Mondays in February. So I know I had a lot of questions on that, the 7th and 21st. And then, as Zach said, our all team call for February will be on the 1st. So that will be exciting to find out what they're going to do. It's a 5-year anniversary. And as he alluded to, there's going to be all sorts of fun stuff that Zaya is doing for that. And then Punakana, you guys, we have so many of you that have already qualified and so many of you that are going to qualify. If you have 0 points right now, trust me when I say this, you can make that trip. You have all of February, the rest of January, we still have 5 full days, all of February and all of March. That is a long time, you guys. If you fill those calendars, party, get as many parties closed as you can, and you're going to earn your way to Punakana. It is not too late. Do not be scared off by the people that have already qualified. It doesn't matter. If you bring on a new rep, that new rep can earn that trip. I would be talking through Moonshot and Punakana. Those would be the first 2 things I'd be saying. I'm going to help you earn that Moonshot bonus, and I'm going to help you earn this trip. Because anyone can do it. Anyone. And it's not, if someone signs up March 1st, they can earn that trip. They really can. So super excited. So any questions on that? It's been 45 minutes. We wanted to keep it to 30 minutes. Anybody have any questions on Moonshot? Anything Zach said? Anything at all? If not, I'll post this recording so everyone can hear Zach's message. I hope to get it posted tonight, but if not, I'll do that right away in the morning tomorrow. Anybody have anything? No? All right, guys. Thanks so much. Have an awesome, awesome night, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.